Let's talk about a chair that has the name of a city that doesn't have anything to do with the chair itself or what the chair does, but it's still pretty cool. Hey guys, welcome back to another tech control video. Just a quick reminder, if you're not subscribed already, make sure to do that. Hit that big red button below, share this video with a buddy or two, and follow us on social media. Alright, let's jump right into it. We already made a video covering Razer with their smart mask. I failed to mention that it was a concept. Hopefully when it does come to life. Razer is somewhat famous. I don't want to say that they're famous, but Razer is known to bring out some concept models at CES and things like that, and then never actually bringing them to life. So here's hoping that the mask is not one of those items. I hope we do get it. For example, they gave us like a 3 TV monitor sort of thing that we never really got. So here's hoping that we do get the face mask. And let's just jump right into it, and I'm going to show you guys. This is a gaming chair. Now again, this is a concept model. Because CES wasn't live in person this year, they didn't have to rush like a working prototype or anything like that. They basically just gave us a bunch of renderings and rendered videos and things like that, and they just put it out for us. But here it is. It's called Project Brooklyn. They named it after a city in New York. I actually worked in Brooklyn for a couple of years. For whatever reason, it's called Project Brooklyn. I don't think it has anything to do with Brooklyn at all. You know, it's probably going to be as expensive, if not more, than, you know, 1 month's rent in Brooklyn. And it wouldn't even fit in a Brooklyn tiny apartment. So, not sure again why the name, but that's what they decided to go with. Project Brooklyn is basically a modified gaming chair, which is really great. So let's jump right in. Let's get into some of the details for it. That's all they have? They don't have any. Oh, here we go. Okay, so as you can see in this little animation here, the screen actually pops up from behind, and it's about 60 inches as it expands, and it's a semi-transparent screen. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, whoa, this is way too futuristic, but in reality, it's not that far off. We still haven't put out a video of what LG has done at CES, but you'll see when I do that LG has a monitor that is semi-transparent as well. I think it's 60% transparent or 40% transparent. I can't remember. The gist of it is that it's a screen that comes out, and it's stretchable, it's foldable somewhat. And that's what it looks like this is. I'm not saying that Razer's partnering with LG or anything like that, but I am saying that the technology does exist, sort of. I'm sure it gets better with time, but if you see here, this thing sort of just comes out and it expands 60 inches from left to right, diagonally in front of you, which is super cool. But anyway, and then you can see that down here, the tray sort of comes out as well. And this is sort of what you'll see. And again, it is transparent according to these guys. But you should still be able to get a full gaming experience. 4D armrest, that just means that it's able to move in multiple different directions, and they'll show you here. This right here is actually pretty cool. So what they're calling Hypersense, it basically adds haptic feedback to the chair itself. So if you think about the haptic feedback that is in the triggers of an Xbox controller, in the triggers of well, not just the triggers of the DualSense, but the whole controller itself, that actually has haptic feedback all over, including the triggers. There you got the motion that prevents you. Anyway, it vibrates, so if you're getting shot at or anything like that, you will feel it in the chair. I believe it also has a speaker built into here that helps with that immersion. Super cool. I mean, I know that they sell like these vests that you can buy, these gaming vests, and you put it on, and let's say you're in a Fortnite or whatever, and you're getting shot at from behind, the vest will vibrate in the direction you're getting shot from. It sort of helps you out to physically place you inside the game in a way. It's just very immersive, which is kind of cool, you know. So it's carbon fiber bucket seats. I think we saw a similar concept last year that was similar to racing seats. I mean, these are still pretty similar, but they're just different. Still bucket seats, which is kind of cool. It wouldn't be Razer if they don't include the RGB, you know, this classic traditional Razer RGB all over, and I love it, don't get me wrong. So that's pretty much it, what they're showing us here. Now again, how much is this gonna cost? They didn't tell us. It's a concept model. I'm seriously hoping that this comes to life. You know, again, there are certain things that Razer has promised us in the past that we still don't have. I even talked about in the last video the masks, the smart masks that they have for us. Will we even need it in 6 months? You know, will we need it in a year? And if the mask isn't out by then what's the point? They may just scrap it altogether. You know, this chair, what if somebody beats them to it or does it better? You know, who knows? Either way, I would love to see this become a reality. It's definitely going to be super expensive. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. It's probably going to be upwards of $3 grand, maybe $3 to $5 grand, I would say. And I wouldn't even be surprised if it's more than that. But either way, it looks really cool. And the stuff that's in it, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably going to be closer to like 10 grand when I really think about it, because the transparent screen is fairly new tech, and anything that's new is always super expensive. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, let me know if you guys are excited for this. What's your gaming setup? I am genuinely curious. You can always send them to us at Instagram or Twitter. We'll take a look at them, we'll rate them, we'll let you know what we think about it, maybe if there's some way you can improve or things like that, you know. So send them our way, and let me know what you think about this chair. I definitely want one. I hope it's not as expensive as it probably is going to be, but maybe down the line, you know, the prices always come down. So as usual, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with a buddy or two. Stay tuned for more. We're going to cover the CES stuff from LG, where you'll probably get to see a little bit more of this screen technology.